you know, it's where everybody could really blow their business up if they just apply what I'm telling you. Um, but the thing that I would tell you guys is, you know, I had this conversation the other day with a particular leader, and one of the best things you can do, and I need y'all to hear me on this one. One of the best things you can do as a leader is be honest with yourself. If you that's where it starts, because I had to learn that in my career, that the reason why a result wasn't happening was because of this, right? Cause and effect, right? There's always something you can do to get better. And anytime my leaders would tell me what I had to do, that these people were seeing results, I had to learn to shift and say, okay, let me evaluate myself as a leader, because we're not doing this to just do part-time, make a little extra cash here and there. At least I don't think you guys are, not doing this because otherwise I wouldn't be an ACN. I'll be honest. I can make a little extra cash just doing a little extra things. If I wanted to build wealth, there's not a lot of things out there that can build you wealth, for one thing. And I'm not talking about getting rich. I'm talking about wealth. There's not really a lot of things that can get you wealthy and have you have a lifestyle at the same time. So I had to learn to evaluate myself. And that's so important, guys. And I wanted to start with this because I wanted to make sure everybody's on the same page about learning how to be honest with yourself when you're building this business. Because if you be honest with yourself, you will learn exactly what to do. Now, I'm going to talk about the basics today to get you guys where you need to be. And then Miss Charlene is going to talk about some things that I believe will definitely catapult your business to a very high level. And Miss Charlene is very qualified to do that because, again, she created a 21-day TC, which some of you, y'all ain't 21-day TC, if you know what I mean, 21-day RD. If she could create one, she could do it over and over again, so she could teach you how to do it. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to show you guys. One of the things is mastering the basics. For instance, basics are, what do we do in network marketing? We get customers, right? And we get customer getters. That's all we do. So I'm going to ask you guys a very basic question, because this is network marketing. How many of you got customers, and how many of you have gotten customer getters before? That should be everybody, right? Everybody on this call. So a basic leadership rule would be, if you haven't got any customer getters, you haven't recruited people, that is the cause and effect in your business. So again, as a leader, you have to be honest with yourself and say, when's the last time I recruited somebody? And I want you guys to really write that down. Be honest. You don't have to tell me. Be honest with yourself. When's the last time you personally have recruited? Not your team, not these people that got in, they got somebody. No, you personally have sponsored somebody. That's a basic, because they talk about 24, right? They talk about 24 recruits get you to regional director. The real money is at regional director, guys. That's basic. I'm just telling y'all, the real money is at basic. It's not ETL. It's not, okay? The real money is at RD. If you're gonna get to RD, we talk about 24 personal recruits. So you gotta ask yourself as a leader, okay, have I got 24 recruits? Have I, there you go, see? Lamar put it out there, November 7th. That's actually better than most people, to be honest, because you got to ask yourself, how many people have you personally recruited? Personally. And if you're honest with yourself, you can be like, okay, this is why my business is not moving. And you know what? That takes the stress off of you guys. Because the whole thing about this business is being predictable, right? Having a system, it's predictable results. So predictable results mean if you don't put anything in, Nothing will come out. Very simple. So anyway, going back to the things you guys should track, and I'll be brief on this. I realize, Jamie said December 4th. Amen. Yes, December 4th. See, personal recruits. Perfect. Just keep that going, Jamie. Just keep that going. So with that being said, guys, let me just show you guys a few things that I've learned, and you guys all know them, but I'm just bringing them up because we need to go back to the basics of the business, okay? Now, I'm just going to give you guys some examples so you can understand what I'm talking about and really blowing this business up and tracking your business. Now, we went over this before, but we haven't done it in a while, and I want to understand that and I did tweak this a little bit, by the way. So y'all may want to take a picture or, y'all could ask me after the call. But I tweaked this a little bit, the IBO tracker, because for a couple of reasons, based on the way we're moving right now. So as you can see right here, this is just an example, guys, an IBO tracker. I have my name of my new person that I sponsored. So Jamie just put in somebody December 4th. So we would put them in right here, right? We'll put their name. Okay. You put their IBO number. You put their start date. And this is just an example. You got started today, 12/9. You got somebody started. Okay. The next thing you're doing, if you notice, and I want y'all to take a picture because I want you to notice the dates. I did the dates on purpose like this, so you can understand the flow. Got started on the 9th. Game plan, kickoff, get CQ on the 9th. It won't work out like this all the time, but I want you to understand the scenario. 12/9, game plan was done. We doing the game plan, onboarding, all of that. CQ, 12/9, right? First quick PBZ, get their first 3 to 5 people right in front of you. By 12/10, no later, they should have 3 to 5 people in front of you, okay? And a PBZ grand opening date set. You know how people are busy, right? And they're business owners or they're professionals or they're doing other things. And they tell you, they get on a onboarding or they get on a launch and they tell you, yeah, I can do my PBZ, but probably not till next week. That's when you put this as the grand opening date right there. So if you notice, I put on here 12/14. They got started on the 9th. That's for the people who say, yeah, I can do one then when I can get a chance to call people. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We could set it and do a link for that. But who can you put me in front of right away? The 3 to 5 people that you can call right away, and they'll get on just because they're you, just because you trust them, they trust you. That is the quick PBZ, the 3 to 5. Okay. We can still put on there the grand opening when they want to do a big one and all that. That's fine. But let's do the quick one. And then, of course, in a perfect scenario, if you look, ETL Friday leadership class, 12/16. They got started on the 9th. They hit 12/16. They're an ETL by that. You know what's the beauty in that? That's weekly ETLs. That's what you want to do. You want to promote weekly ETLs. And of course, register them for the national conference. Register them, right? So guys, take a picture of this. I can send it to you so you can have it in your email. This is a great way to track your business, track your individuals. I want to make sure you guys are doing that. Now, moving on, I'm going to show you another thing that I use. You don't have to use this, guys. You don't have to use it. I'm just telling you what I know works and how you can really track your business.
Hey, John, can you email that to me actually?
Yeah, I'll email it to you. I'll email it. So here's the next thing that I would have for your team. Remember, it's all about serving your team, making sure your team is winning. So can you guys see that? Can everybody? I just want to make sure everybody can see.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, this is just an example of how you would track your team. Let's just say Patrick got started, right? Patrick got started. Patrick is a CQ. How many points does Patrick have? He has 13. He needs 17 to be an executive team leader. See, if you know where your team needs to be to get promoted, you'll worry about your team getting promoted. So if you know that, then you're like, okay, I gotta pop Patrick to ETL so he can get the upper level leadership training, so he can get on Friday night leadership class, so he can also get the training that they do for ETL, new promoted ETLs by the co-founders. If you get good at that, tracking your team, Jennifer, like I just put it by example, Jennifer, she's a CQ, she's 25 points away. She's 25 points in. She needs 5 points. Let's get this done, right? Before Friday, so we can get her promoted to the Friday night leadership. This is another gentleman, Lee Williams. I just put him down just as an example. He's at 28 points within his first week and a half. Not even. He needs 2 points. That's it. So what should you do as a leader? You should call up Lee, be like, Lee, Mr. Williams, we only 2 points away from ETL. Man, you hit ETL, you get that Friday night leadership class, and you get a new, some training for ETL, special training for ETLs, and you qualify for different things. You increase your compensation, blah, blah, blah. You guys get the point. But you have to track that. You have to know what is going on in your business. If you do not know these things, you will cause a disservice to your team and to everyone who you're trying to promote, and you won't show any promotions. So you gotta really do this, guys. It's really important, or you don't. But I'm just telling you what has helped me, if I could share that. So, with that being said, what I'm gonna do, I hope everybody got that. The last thing I want to just say is that National is coming up. It's December the 12th. We know it's this Saturday. The key is to have you registered, right? You should already be registered, but have people in your team registered, right? And you want to have multiple lines, multiple legs of business going to that event, so you can come out of that event exploding. And I'm not gonna talk about that too much because Charlene's gonna talk about that. I want her to go into that. But just keep in mind that, guys, it's coming up. Okay, we're already at Wednesday, so we got to get this going. So anyway, with that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna queue up a video for you guys. It's with Miss Chanel Burke. She's gonna talk about promoting, and I want you guys to take notes because promoting is a huge skill in this business. If you don't know how to promote, you will not be an RVP. You will not be an SVP, guys, without promoting. In fact, some of you are not RD because you don't know how to promote. I promise you. If you learn how to promote, guys, you will blow this business up. I promise you. So with that being said, I'm going to queue up the video, and then I'm going to bring up Miss Charlene. She's going to share with you guys some key golden nuggets to help you blow your business up on the promoting. And she's going to share with you some things that she's done as well to help you guys. So let me queue up the quick video, guys. Give me a second. We're only going to play about 10 minutes, and then we're going to let Charlene close it out. So everybody, let me know if you can see that. Can everybody see it? All right, guys. Let's go to the movies.
Just last week in this amazing company, and I can simply tell you guys, I am more excited today about what's happening in the ACN than I have ever been excited before. How many of you are excited about the 555 get $500 for the December bonus that they put on the table for us. So guys, if you don't know my story, I've been involved for a little bit, like I said, and when I got started in ACN, I wasn't necessarily looking for anything. I kind of thought that I had it figured out. How many of you thought before ACN that you were okay, right? So that was me when I got started. I was actually married. I was pregnant with my first daughter. I was going to school. I was working full-time as an electrical engineer. I was designing missiles for the military. And I was actually living out of state in Arlington, Texas. Who's from Texas here today? Well, even though I was living in Texas, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Who's from Baltimore today? So all of my leadership, my friends and my family were actually away from me building ACN. And, you know, over the years, I've had my daughter, I've gotten divorced, I'm remarried, I'm now a mom of 4, I'm no longer an electrical engineer. And so today, because of the ACN opportunity, the lifestyle that my family is able to afford is just simply second to none. And it's really because of the topic that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. And this is literally the most important topic of the weekend. I mean, every single trainer this weekend, how many of you agree that this has been the best training event that we have ever had in ACN? Man, I mean, learning how to master the skills in this business really comes from the topic that I'm going to be talking about today. And here's what I want you guys to know. Throughout my training, the only time that I want to see any of you on your phones today is if you are going to acnreg.com. So during my training, we're going to be seeing who's getting registered because I want you to hold those green screens up as soon as you lock in your seat for the International Convention. So what exactly is an ACN event? It's a gathering just like this. And it elevates vision, eliminates negative thoughts. See, a lot of you stood up as the first time being here at an international convention, and some of you had no idea what you were going to be walking into today. Okay? You just simply trusted your mentor. They told you if you wanted to maximize the possibilities here in ACN that you needed to go to the international convention. But you had no idea that it was going to be of this magnitude. So your vision has been elevated. Every single time I come to an international convention, I start thinking bigger. Before I came, I thought my dreams were already big. I thought my goals were already big. But after I hear the different stories, I see the different promotions, I always think, man, how could I be thinking so small? Because ACN stretches your vision so much. And some of you guys had to overcome some obstacles to get here. Can we agree? Some of you probably spent some money you didn't necessarily have at the time. You probably had to worry about childcare. You had to worry about how you were going to get here, where you were going to stay. But can we agree, after being here this weekend, you are no longer focused on your problems, you're focused on your future. How many of you are excited now about your future with ACN? So your negative thoughts are eliminated, and here's why we promote training. Mr. Tony Cooper says that training events will do for you what you alone cannot do for yourself. See, we have to promote events so much because these events are going to be the thing that helps sustain and then advance your momentum. Some of you guys may be in a lot of momentum right now. Some of you may be struggling with your business, but these are the training events that you need to get your people in front of so that they can learn how to increase their belief, how they can master the skills, how they know how to invite effectively to PBRs. We need to make sure that we understand that the system is taught at the training event. So we got to make sure that you understand that these events can do for you what you can't do for yourself. See, I'm standing here today as a Platinum Regional Vice President because my mentor gave me a call at an international convention back in 2007. See, I got started in November of 2006. I had my daughter in March of 2007, and I don't remember her really promoting the June International Convention. Here's why. I think she just assumed that because I just had a baby, I probably wasn't going to go anyway. But it was something that she heard at that international convention where she shot me a text. She said, listen, what do you want to do? Do you still want to build your ACN business? And I said, of course. She said, well, listen, if you don't quit on me, I'll never quit on you. And here we are today, a few years later, as a Platinum Regional Vice President. See, some of you have some people that life just got in the way. They're back home right now. They couldn't make it here to Phoenix, Arizona. But you need to reach out to them, because what if she would have never reached out to me? Where would my life be today? So there are some people you need to send a message to. Just don't give up on them. You don't know what's going on in their life right now. But you need to let them know, if you don't quit on me, I'll never quit on you. So you guys have to understand that we got to get people to the training events. Now, what events do we promote? We promote everything. And we don't just announce the events, we promote the events. See, in our organization, Coalition International, we simply have multiple conference calls. We have a conference call on Monday, a presenter's training call where people learn how to effectively present the ACN opportunity. Because you guys learned here this weekend that the more presenters you guys have, the more production you guys are going to have. The more PBRs are going to be on the books. The more customers are going to be acquired. So we teach people how to effectively present the ACN opportunity. On Tuesday nights, we have a 60-point champion call where people can learn how to effectively max out their residual income here in ACN. On Sunday nights, we have a basic training, a leadership training event. So we have conference calls that we can have everybody plug into, because can we agree that people can be busy throughout the week, but we have a playback number, so people like me, if I'm dealing with the kids at the time, if I'm taking them somewhere, whatever the case may be, if I'm in an event myself, I can go back to the playback and listen to the information that's being given. Now, I don't miss anything. I'm a Platinum RVP today, but can we agree I'm not an SVP? I'm not an SVP with multiple SVPs in my organization. So I'm still a student of this business. We do three-way calls, two-on-ones, but you guys heard the most effective way to build your ACN business is by holding what? PBRs. So we want to make sure that we're promoting the PBRs. And here's what's going to happen. The most effective thing that you need to get people to is the Saturday training event. The Saturday training event is where people will learn how the money works, how to acquire customers effectively, how to build their business, how to effectively invite to the PBRs, how to promote the events. See, we got to make sure that every single PBR we have, every two-on-one that we have, every three-way call, we're inviting people to the Saturday training. Because how many of you understand that when you signed up to be an independent business owner here, on the top right-hand side of that rep agreement, it says independent business owner, not dependent business owner. Do you guys know that? So these training events help your people become independent in ACN. See, this isn't a business. Listen, I know we want to be living room legends. I know we want to be in the trenches with our team, but this isn't a business where we want to be in living rooms for the rest of our life. Can we agree? I signed up to create leverage in my business. So I want people to get trained effectively by the experts on Saturday. So the Saturday trainings is what's going to promote the regional training and the leadership and the product trainings. And
All right. It's funny listening to it, because she like, we don't want to be in living rooms for the oh, she was speaking prophetic or something like, yeah. we definitely ain't gonna be in no living rooms right now. That's for sure, and probably for the rest of my ACN career at this point. So that's funny. But anyway, nah, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up someone who's very special to me in our organization. She's an incredible individual, a leader, has definitely trained people at the highest capacity, opened her own market, and that's tough to do. I know how tough that is, but she's a servant leader, and she's helped so many people. And a lot of you may not know her, her background, but I can tell you that even with her background and what she's done in this business, I'm telling you, it's been phenomenal. And she's done things in this business that many people, not even the 1% of the company, haven't even done. So that's the person that we have to speak, and she is credible to speak on these topics and what she is going to talk about. So I'm going to pass it to none other than Regional Director, Ms. Charlene McBunwa. Charlene, welcome.
Thank you, JT. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. And then going over just some of the things that you did on tracking. Tracking really took my business to the next level, seriously. And we appreciate your leadership, your commitment, just your passion to help all of us leaders. We are right with you, brother, running into international this Saturday. So you guys, hey, good morning, good afternoon. I am so excited for what's going on this week. Oh my, yeah, you guys have no idea. Day and night, no joke. Every single day this week, I have listened to a promoting events ACN training on YouTube. I am so excited about what's going to happen this Saturday, and I want to train on you guys for promoting events right now, because one of the basic skills in becoming successful in ACN is to learn how to promote an event. And yes, there's daily events, there's Saturday trainings, there's leadership, but if you learn how to promote the international convention correctly, you guys will hit regional director in record time. And for those who are already regional directors, hit regional vice president in record time. And that's what I'm excited about, is I definitely want to help our team get to executive team leader, regional director, and our team specifically regional vice president to really just get there, because if you can do it, you can teach your team to do it. Okay, so who's excited about this Saturday's training event, you guys? Who's gonna have as many people as they can there this weekend? Let me tell you why it's important, okay? Let's talk about real quick about the pipeline, because I know a lot of us have been athletes. You know me, I'm a total business athlete, so I like to teach on these concepts. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick and just show you this so that you guys can understand. Can you guys see this? Yep, okay. So why should we promote events? You like my little basketball there? Okay. Because you can't even like start your business until you know how to invite. Okay, this is basics. Like if you are not a master at inviting someone to an event, being able to be influential in your conversation, asking the right questions, you will never get promoted and see big money in ACN. So if there's one skill that I can teach you guys, it's promoting an event correctly. Okay, because the best of the best have the most people at the events. They have the most new people and the leaders. Okay, of course, later on this week, when we come up in some of the inner circles, we're going to teach you just like how to edify, how to present and enroll, how to get your team promoted. And of course, the reason why you want to have a lot of people at the events is that you can have as many executive team leaders on your team as possible, because then you're just dunking. How many of you guys have ever watched a slam dunk contest before? Please raise your hand. Okay, how exciting are slam dunk contests? Let me tell you, like compared to a game, right? Because the whole goal is to be a high performer, you guys. You know why I love JT is because he knows how to promote leaders and high performers. We're not in this game to just do this business. We're in this game to play high level. Think about it. Look at the team that we're on. We're on the Rockstar team. Our SVPs, they're gangsters. They know how to dunk all day long. They do this all day long. They make 6 figures a month because they dunk multiple times a day. Their organization pops ETL all day long. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having your business pop ETLs on a daily basis? I want to make sure you guys understand the vision of what we do in ACN. Okay? Because promoting events, you guys, the international convention allowed me to stretch my mind and my vision so big. You know, just like Chanel said, she was like, my vision was already big. But when I came to ACN, my vision stretched so big. Okay, you know, 6 figures is a pretty good amount of money, especially in Texas, right? 6 figures is only $8,333 a month. That's like, to be honest with you guys, is minimum wage in California. Like if you don't make that, like you can't even have your own place out here. Okay, so I don't know anybody other than my ACN mentors that makes 6 figures a month. You can go anywhere and make 6 figures a year. Easy. You can have a job, have a side gig, have a job, have a side business. You know, my profession makes 6 figures a year. That's not enough. I just live in a little 1-bedroom bungalow in California. But to make $100,000, 6 figures, and this is a disclaimer, not everyone will make 6 figures a month in ACN, but the potential to even know that we can do that, I'm freaking excited. Like, there's nothing that we can do. I don't even know anybody. Like, there's some CEOs and there's people who like make apps and are in the tech industry, and those opportunities are really second to none. But for the average person like you and I, to put in $200 to go into a system, anyone who really, really wants it is gonna make it. My goal was just to make $30,000 a month of residual income. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but I'm not gonna stop until we hit that. And everyone on this call is gonna hit that. So I'm sorry, if I'm too excited right now, it's because I'm so passionate about it. When you make a check in ACN that covers all of your expenses for the next couple months, you guys will understand too. So I'm talking to you guys as leaders right now. You guys, we have to take promoting events seriously. Okay, so the most I've had in pre-registration was 67 people. JT has had over 90 people in pre-reg before with all of his open line. That's why he's the RVP, you guys. The only reason why we hit 21-day TC is because we had over 60 people registered for the international convention. And we had over 17 ETLs pop within a 30-day period. 45 days, we had over 30 ETLs. And that's not me, that's the system, because all we did was learn how to promote events. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me tell you a secret, and then I'm gonna do a quick training. The International Convention does 3 things. Please write this down. It increases belief for you and your people, for even you, because like Jessica, right? Jessica, Manny, you guys have been to international conventions. I know Jeff's been to international conventions, Adrian, Joy, all of you guys who've actually attended, right? International convention. It stretches your belief, right? Our individual beliefs. Imagine what it does for our team who's never been to anything like it. Now, obviously our dynamics have changed because we are on Zoom now. But there's some little things that I'm going to teach you guys how to make the Zoom experience just as dynamic, okay? So the international convention is going to increase belief. Number 2 is going to help them master their skills. ACN is a game, right? This is our business game. We're business athletes. We have to master our skills. Every single topic that they train on at Saturday Training and the international convention, if you don't know how to train on those topics yet, you haven't mastered your skills. So we practice them, and then once you train them, that's when you're a big dog in the company. And it doesn't have to be on stage, it's just for your team like this. So master the skills. And then third is you want to learn how to promote. The international convention is going to allow you to learn how to promote even bigger and better. So it's going to increase belief. It's going to help you master your skills, and it's going to learn that you're going to be able to learn and teach your team how to promote events. Are you guys with me so far? Without this component, you will never be able to do big business in our company. This is the area where you guys get to master. We get to master. And then next week, we're going to teach how to present, because if you can do those 2 things, you guys, if you know how to master promoting events and presenting, you can make as much money and help so many people in our business, serve so many people at the highest level, if you know how to master promoting events and presenting. Okay, so a couple things is that I want you guys to think about this. Okay, I was brand new. I went to my first international convention with 3 people. My best friend, I'm sorry, 2 people. My best friend and this guy named Barry. I used to work at a beauty school, and one of the esthetician teachers, she was older, her husband was retired. He ended up signing up on my team and coming. I had 2 people at my international convention the first time. We got so excited. We came back, we built the next international convention, I think I had like 13 people because we were doing internationals pretty quick. It was a quarterly, like only a few months you're back at international, right? We're so grateful now. It's just on Zoom. And then my second international convention that year, I got started in June. We had one, I think it was like in the fall, and then we had one in winter in December. I had over 33 people at the international convention. You guys, within the same year, I was promoted to regional director, or at that time it was called team coordinator. So here's the secret. If there's any secret sauce to ACN, there's no secret sauce. It's hard work and mastering your skills. But if there is a secret sauce that I can tell you, it's getting your whole entire team to international and getting new people to international. True leaders will always build open line. Okay, the way you earn respect in our organization, in our company, in network marketing is being a master of open line enrollment. Because who's the best enroller? Who's the best presenter on your team? Who, guys? You guys. And your team will respect the fact you know how to lead from the front. So if you have new people at the international convention, they will have new people at the international convention. And it's all about new lines. Okay, see, prior ACN, we would get cut off, right? But now it's all open. It's open. They're just like throwing money at us for no reason. You're like, what? Okay. So here's the secret. You get someone new to international, you get a line kicked off. As many people as you get, please write this down. As many people as you get to international, that's the average of applications you're gonna get in a month. Is that correct, JT? That's what we learned in leadership all these years. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, it's $50, right? I mean, there's gonna be some superstars. There's definitely gonna be people who produce, you know, low, mid, high level. We want a combination of that. But I want you guys to imagine that, let's just say you had 15 people on your team at international, right? So 15 people. So what they're saying is, what the leaders say is that you can average at least one app per person minimum, right? Like even if they're just spare time, part-time. So $50 times 15 people, that's $750. That's the average of applications that you're gonna get in a month. If you have 20 people at $50, that's $1,000 extra. How many of you guys would like to make $1,000 extra next month? $1,000 extra. You know, $1,000 is not a lot of money, but that's money. That's a comma check extra. How long does it take you to make $1,000 at work? How many man hours? How many standing hours? How many brain hours? But to have your team do it, just extra. Yo, extra $1,000. That's 20 people. Okay. 50 times 30 people, that's $1,500. How many of you guys can pay your rent in Texas for $1,500 on your mortgage? Please raise your hand. Right? Exactly. Who wants free rent? Free mortgage. That's how many people you need to have it international, because everyone you have it international is going to be good for one app a month. You guys with me? Okay, minimum, right? Let's do RD money. Who wants to be a regional director within the first, 30, 60, 90 days of the year, right? Okay, so at 15 people times $200, 15 people, $3,000.
I like that better.
20 people, $4,000. 30 people, $6,000. How many people do you guys want to get to international? If one body, one team member, one leader is good for at least one app. And how many new people do you want to be able to bring onto international and get enrolled as a new IBO, start a new leg, pop it, right? Lead from the front, earn respect from your organization. Wow, you know, Lamar can do it. Jamie can do it. Man, he just started new people, right? Raphael, wow, Adrian, Ari, right? Like, oh my gosh, Jeff just had new people pop as executives, right? Dunk, 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 dunk. Who still wants to be on the bench? Shooting. Ones, twos, threes, right? We're here to dunk all day long, you guys. And this is where we get to step up, is this week is bringing people to the international convention. You guys with me so far? So here's 2 ways, and then we're gonna wrap up with a training real quick. I'm just gonna do like a quick 5-minute training. The people that you have on your team, you're gonna go into your back office. Please write this down. You're gonna go into your back office and you're gonna see every single person who's ever enrolled with you in the history of your ACN career. You're gonna call them. And you're just gonna touch base with them. And you're just gonna ask them how they're doing. Don't talk about ACN right away. We work with a voluntary army of business professionals who saw in this opportunity a way that they can make extra money for their family and or see freedom, whatever belief level they're at. And most importantly, they enrolled because of us, because of the leaders that we were, because who they believed we are. So when you call them, you want to have a human conversation with them. You want to connect with them, see how they're doing during these crazy times. California, we just shut down again. Okay, I've had 2 pay changes in the past 4 months at my job. Like, what? I have no choice. Change my pay. Boom, boom. What? Okay, crazy. That's crazy. All of the companies are like, but you know what? What's great about ACN? Let me ask you this. If you know how to ride a bike, can you continue riding your bike? Right? If you know a skill, can you get better at the skill? Now I'm 4'11", I don't know how to dunk, but I know how to dunk in ACN, you guys. Let me tell you, and we know how to pop ETLs here, okay? So you're gonna call everyone in your back office. You're gonna have a human conversation with them. You're gonna touch base with them, ask them how they're doing, and you're gonna let them know about international, okay? And it's gonna go something like this. Jessica, are you free? Tanya?
Yes,
Okay, awesome. Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
it's going great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy I was able to, you know, just get you on the phone. How are things going with just work and just everything? How are you doing just personally? And are you being affected by all this?
Yes, I've been affected, unfortunately. Trying to keep my spirits up high, stay positive, but yes, I've been affected by this pandemic.
Okay. Well, hey, I know that, you know, we have already done business before, but I just wanted to, you know, touch base with you, see how you're doing first and foremost, and let you know a little bit about some of the updates with what's going on with the company. And I'm just curious, are you still open to, you know, maybe doing some work with us if it still makes sense?
Yeah, sure. I would love to hear you out.
Yeah, okay, so cool. Now, this is someone who's already in your business, right? So let's just say they faded out or whatever. So remember, Jessica, when you told me when you first got started that, you know, you wanted to help out your family, really set yourself up for success and not be stressed out at a job anymore, right?
Right.
So this Saturday, it's crazy because we used to have these like in person where we would fly, would cost us a lot of money. But this Saturday, our company is hosting the free international convention. It's free to register. Normally, this would cost us like hundreds of dollars to go. But, you know, when you got started with us, I promised you that I would never give up on you and that you would never give up on me. Is that true?
Yes.
Right. And so I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to just revisit our company, the vision, what's going on now, and how simple and easy it is between how it was before and how it is now, and how easy it is to be able to grow the business. And so it's going to be this Saturday. I'll send you the link. Basically, I just need you to register, so we can do it right now together, or I could just send you the link and just spend, it's going to be just a couple hours on Saturday morning. And just take a look. After that, we'll just touch base, and then, you know, we'll go from there. If we're able to just build this spare time, part-time, or whatever your goals are, I'm here to support you.
That's awesome. And it's free. I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
in.
It's free. Look, I'm not going to give up on you, and I want to see you win. I'm not going to give up on you, and I want to see you win. You guys, Aaron Burt taught me that. I'm never going to give up on you, and I want to see you win. So please carve out a couple hours on Saturday morning, attend the international convention, and let's rock and roll. Okay? And you guys, obviously, I know that we're wrapping it up right now, but I'm just going to go over. Thank you, Jessica. That was great. If it's someone new, just say, hey, you want to edify. All you want to do is just edify. You want to edify the speaker. Okay? Just let them know. Just tell a story about one of the speakers, you guys. Hey, Raphael. Do you have a second? Hey, Raphael. I know it's been a minute since we've spoken, and I know that, I've basically brought up the company and the business that I've been working with. But this Saturday, there are going to be some leaders of leaders making a ridiculous amount of money, who are very successful servant leaders, who I really want you to just get in front of. Are you open still to take a look at what we're doing?
I might be a little busy, but I can make time for that.
Okay, sounds good. So usually a convention like this would be like $200 to go to, but the company's offering it free just because of the times right now. And there's this one gentleman, his name is James Adlam. When I first saw his training, he changed my whole perspective of business mindset, and basically learning how to launch and lead people. So the training is going to be so valuable. And James, he used to be in pharmaceutical sales. He's actually from Jamaica, but his personality is so dynamic that every time he trains, I just get so much from it. And I actually would pay thousands of dollars to see this gentleman, but they're offering it for free this Saturday morning. So Raphael, if I can send you a link, can you just carve out a little bit of time to chime in and listen to the information that is going to be on Saturday? And then, if everything's a go, we can definitely get together and see if we can help each other out.
Oh, it's free to get educated by somebody that's successful. I'm all
Yes.
in.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And if you know anyone, I'm just telling everyone right now, because everyone that I know, and just like you, Raphael, that's why we connected way back, is because we love growth mindset, right? And so if you can get free information, especially about what's going on with our company right now, I would love for you to chime in. I'm going to send you a link to register. Can you register?
I can do that.
Okay, and do you know anyone else who might be interested in just learning more about an online business, learning more about how to make money, and just some ways that you can accomplish freedom? Do you know anyone else who, would want to maybe log on? Because it's free right now, and I know that it'll cap out on the free registration, but do you know anyone who would want to hop on as well?
I have a handful of people.
Okay, perfect. You can shoot me their information. I can help talk to them, or you can just shoot the link to them. But at the end of the day, let's get as many people on, because you can still have the VIP, send them the VIP link right now.
I can do that.
Okay. And Raphael, if there's anyone else, I'm going to put you right now. You said about 5 people. So I'm going to put Raphael plus 5 people right now for VIP. If there's anyone else, can you just please let me know?
I will let you know.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much, Raphael. I'll send you the link right now. Okay, so you guys, there's no perfect way. All you have to do is invite them. Have these conversations. Spend the next 72 hours until the midnight time of Friday night promoting this event. Okay, this is going to help you sustain business and advance your business. And most importantly, lead from the front. Show your organization that you're the best promoter, the best dunker, the best skilled person on your team so that you can actually help them and assist them. You guys if you want to work smart, and then I'm going to pass it back to JT. If you guys want to work smart, edify the speakers that are going to be at the convention and get your people trained. These are experts. You know, if Michael Jordan for free was going to offer to train you and just a few of your friends on how to slam dunk or how to just play basketball, wouldn't you go? These are Chanel Burt, James Adlam, you know what I mean? The Mazers, just to name a few people, you guys, Debbie Davis, Aaron Burt, Chanel Burt, my goodness, like these are the Michael Jordans of our industry. And if you want to have your business grow exponentially, get everyone that you know onto the international this Saturday, whether they can catch all of it. I would recommend they catch all of it or just a little bit. Let them see the vision of our company. You guys, we did the numbers. As ETLs, you bring that many people to the convention, that's the average of apps that you're going to get. And then that's going to catapult you into RD when those numbers double and triple. You guys already know. And so my part's done. Thank you so much, JT. I'm super, super excited to be able to cast the vision for all of our new people, all of our new leaders, and then also master the skills. So thank you so much for having me on.
Wow. Well, thank everybody. Give her a round of applause. Didn't Charlene do an amazing job? Listen, she just gave y'all like a real upper level type training, for real. Like I was taking notes, you know what I'm saying? Like that's an upper level leadership training. And going back to promoting events, like she said, it's great that you got this information, right? But how many people you wish was on this call that got the same information that you got? See, that's what I mean. Like we should always promote events because you never know when some golden nuggets are going to be put in front of you, and that could be a catapult for your whole entire team. So the same training that she's done, which was an amazing training, and I learned as an RVP, guys, that's why you promote events. That is the reason you promote events. The same thing that we just felt right now is the reason why you promote. So anyway, I don't really have anything to add. I mean, I was just grateful that Charlene could do that as well for us. Guys, as I was taking notes, I did record this, so I'll be able to send it to you guys so you can, go back, dissect it, because we only have a short amount of time. So you could go back, dissect it, and do whatever things you need to do. But she just gave you guys the secret sauce. It is promoting events. Do y'all know who James Adlam's sponsor is? Does anybody know?
I think it's
Does anybody know?
from Canada. I'm not sure. No? Who? I forgot. I heard when somewhere, but I forgot. Who is it?
Do y'all know who MD Ramen sponsor is?
Yeah.
Amazing.
From here. It's Lisa. No, it's Lisa. It's
Amazing.
The reason why I'm doing this is exactly why you got to learn how to promote events. Y'all have no idea who these people are. They
I
can't.
do. I just don't know who their sponsors are.
yeah. I know them. I listen to them, but I don't know who.
No. You don't know. You may know their faces, but you don't even care because they got good at promoting. They just got them to the meetings, and those guys blew up. You understand? That's the whole point, guys. Like the fact that that these people can get the right people to a meeting is the whole point. This is why we're so hard on you guys about promoting events, because you could land a James Allen, but because you don't know how to promote, you can lose a James Allen in your business because you don't know how to promote well. So, just, you know, I don't even know James Allen's sponsor. I know it's a guy that, you know, I know it's a guy that I seen him before, but I don't even know. Now, MD Rahman, that's Sajad. You know, Sajad, he's a RD, so he overrides him. But most people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, guys, do what Charlene told you, and again, just keep promoting events. So I'm not gonna do any more. You know, Charlene pretty much said everything. We're already at 1 o'clock, so
Can
I wanna let-
can I ask a real quick question?
yes.
I had two people reach out to me that I talked to a long time ago. Do I show them the presentation first or take them to the convention?
Well, it really depends, because if they haven't seen the presentation in a long time, you
No,
know,
they haven't. I just talked to them before, and now
Yeah.
they're asking me if it's still.
I would show them the presentation. Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. Yep. Anybody else with any questions? Any questions for me, Charlene, anybody?
Do you guys have any takeaways from today?
Sorry.
Everybody's on mute though. I think everybody,
Plenty. Especially the scenario that you broke down, Miss Charlene, with the basketball, because I was a basketball player. I've won dunk contests, and I'm shooting free throws. So yeah, just that analogy itself, man, that's gonna help me when I'm talking to my other people. That just that analogy to break it to them, because a lot of them are sports people, same thing, and I can use that terminology. That language was wonderful. I definitely soaked that in. And just really just being honest with yourself and going to training. That I realized after last week when Mr. Jonathan had broke it down about, you know, coming, especially making Friday training, all the trainings, having to be there, and how important that is. Because I noticed I was trying to get somebody to in the downline to training, and nobody could get them to training. So I reached out to him, finally got him onto the training, but the person who actually signed them up wasn't on the training. So I'm like, well, if they're not there, you're creating a bad culture. And I've been doing the same thing and not even noticing it. I'm not having a good culture. I'm not there every time. If I'm not there every time, how do I expect my team to be there every time? I'm not setting the right example. So it's just, I mean, it's so much. It's so much, but I'm just starting back at the basics, starting a new list. Getting it on. I'm soaking it in, y'all. I love this. I appreciate it. Miss Charlene, you did great. I'm shocked. I didn't know you had that in you.
oh yeah, she got it.
Yes, I didn't know you had it, sister.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you got a lot out of that, Lamar. Yeah, it's just, you know, we're like, this is baby step here. Like, we want to be here, but like,
Yeah.
if we don't have this down, like if you don't even know how to dribble, it's like you're not even in the game. You know what I mean? So if we can just understand that, that's great. And then, you know, and I'm preaching to myself too. You know, these are things like when you train, you're just like, oh, you're reminding yourself of, you know, what's going on. And so I'm proud of you. Let's step it up this corner and let me know if there's anyone I can confirm for you for this Saturday.
Definitely.
Guys, just as
I'm sorry, one more thing, guys, before I forget. When you guys invite people right before the training starts, call them, text them and call them and just say, hey, you know, we're getting started. Hey, or hey, good morning, we're getting started. Like, you want to make sure that everyone, like every single one is your baby. So if you have people confirmed, you want to like call them and hype them up and just be like, hey, Rafael, good morning. Oh my God, in the next 15 minutes, we're going to log on to this international trip. Are you ready, bro? Are you in your like, I mean, if you're in bed, it's all good, but get your laptop up, you know what I mean? Grab your coffee, grab your notepad. Like, you want to call every single person that you have a connection with right training because they're like, yeah, we're on, or yeah, we're logging on, or, you know, you want to make it this like huge event where you're just like rallying up to go see like the game 7, you know what I mean? Like we need, that's the type of energy. So make sure that you're like alley-ooping everyone into the training and hyping them up right when it gets started.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta get 1 and 5. I gotta get better at 1 and 5 for sure. I can edify, I can present, I can enroll, I can get to a CQ. I need to get them faster. I'm glad that Mr. JT, you brought the new tracker out with the time frames on when that needs to be done. So it gives me something better to go by to get it done quick.
Mm-hmm.
I need to work on that, but 1 and 5, that's what I need to concentrate on. Inviting and getting these ETLs promoted. I need to get my dunk on. Straight up.
Get my dunk on.
Oh yeah, I won a dunk contest before 2001, Lamar University Slam Fest. Pull it up. Right up. I know that feeling. So yeah, I need that I need that in ACN though. Yeah, it's time to get the dunk on.
And you know, promoting guys could really, again, going back to promoting, it's such an important skill. You know, promoting is so big, guys. Like, for instance, they had a training for customers, right, this Sunday. If you learn how to promote, you will promote it to the people that need that want that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to promote it. You know, these are the ways. If you get good at promoting, man, you will have a team that does stuff on their own, that's going to learn things and that you can't do for yourself. So you just got to get really good at promoting, guys. I don't want to be the dead horse, but any other questions? Any other questions, comments, anything that somebody learned before we leave? No, let's see. I don't think, I know we got people that's
It's just really been sinking in to me, man. If I don't do it, how do I expect, my team to do it? Just to be a better role model.
Yeah.
I gotta be there.
Yeah.
I said, well, this is why this person didn't show up to training, because the person who signed them up isn't there to train. Why would they be there if the person who signed them up isn't there? Yeah, you gotta be there.
Yep.
Gotta be there.
Yep. That's it. Any other questions?
Back to the basics.
Comments?
No,
Anybody?
this is wonderful. Everybody says, the people that have opinions, oh, it's the same training, you hear the same thing. Honestly, like the trainings every day, yes, we don't attend every single one of them, but we have our favorites, or we hop on when we have people who are on, the trainings, that we're trying to peak. But I always want to train, I always want to hop on these trainings because there's always something that you miss, or something little tweak that you can do in your business that can help. And listening to all this all over again helps you, me, everybody get elevated and excited again for these events, because this event, like, I live for these international events. Like the first one I went to was like, my first reaction is like, what did I get myself into? And the second is like, I feel like I'm at home. I found my home. I found my dream home. So it, like I said, it increases your vision. For people who are sitting here that are in, a Zoom webinar, they don't see that vision. So when you take them to that international or, in a certain event, it increases their vision, and it eliminates a lot of those negative thoughts, and it helps them believe more into, the system and in their business. So, but hearing this again, I love it, guys. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm going after my team and seeing how many people I can get to, new people that I can get to the international plus my team as well. So thank you so much for this training, guys. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome. I know Raphael has to go. Raphael, you got a medical appointment. He got to take care of something. Yeah, but if you want to say something before you go, it's fine. If not, anybody else with anything that they learned or they can take away or that they can glean on, anything?
Oh,
No.
I just wanna thank you, you and Charlene. I do learn a lot more today, and I know I have to work on everything that I needed to, but I'm working on it. And to hear you say that today, it's really is an enlightening thing for me. And I have to do a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more on top of what I have right now, and I am going to, especially next month. But like I said, people are reaching out. The one I talked to before, I'm surprised. Last night I had two people who texted me asking me if I'm still on it and they're ready to listen. So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's gonna happen. But like I said, I'm very positive about it.
yeah, yeah. And
The other one is not even, I don't even remember her, but she remembered everything I said, everything I, I mean, everything about me. She described me like I just saw her in the grocery store. That's what she said. I don't remember.
wow.
But she said I talked to her about electricity, and I said there's a business that is with it if she's willing to listen. And that was like a while back.
Hmm.
Everything she described me like, I said, whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so the other one is a referral. So
Well,
I'm
and
really
these are
positive.
people are by the way, these people will come back again, like Charlene said.
Yeah, yeah.
They're already shutting down stuff, and it's gonna get crazy. But this is the last month of the year, right? This is the
Yeah.
catapult for you to. But don't feed fear, guys. That's all I can tell you. I don't. I've had that conversation over the last, well, since February with people. Don't feed fear, man. Like if you God gave you things in your life. He gave you ACN. And we can complain our way through a blessing.
Yeah.
You like, I gave you a blessing. What you what you doing? But we
What
gonna
would you do
complain.
with
You know
it?
what I mean? We complaining. So just don't feed the fear. Keep your faith. Keep strong. Stay around the right people. That's another reason why you need the meetings, is so you can understand what's going on and you're not so out of tune
Yes.
of what.
Right.
And then you'll feed it with something else. And
Yeah.
when you ain't in the meeting.
And I'm starting to go back to the different set of contacts. I'm talking to a lawyer. She's interested.
Right.
I think I'm gonna ask somebody to present to her, not me.
Yeah,
A
and
lawyer
that's
and a
gonna
doctor.
happen. But remember, this is the last, guys. I know we're at 1:15. I want to make sure we
Yeah,
wrap this up.
yeah. Yes.
But remember, yeah, basically, we just need to go move forward. This is the last event. So remember, the last big event of the year for ACN. So just remember that while you're promoting. Okay. So
Yes.
with that being said, Charlene, did you have anything before we go so we can wrap up?
That's it, you guys. We're all set. I mean, it's just time to step it up. Let's just get like JT said, and I had a good talk with him. Let's just stick to the basics. Let's master our skills. It's not about the emotion. It's not about anything like that. It's just taking action and mastering. We should be subject matter experts if we're network marketers. And if we're not experts, then we're not doing, we're high performers. We're high producing high performers. And that's the team that we're on. This is the leadership team that we're on. So just remember that. Take pride in our business, take pride in our work and the actions. And most importantly, continue to just have your heart serving, because if we have people on here, we can teach them how to make extra money or do, just be in an environment that's positive. People just need positivity and hope right now. So let's
It's a
commit to that. That's right. Let's commit to that and take action. Let's get a whole bunch of people on Reg within the next 24, 48, 72 hours. If you guys need help, we're here to help you. Talk to anyone. Do a 3-way call with someone to enroll them and get them on Saturday. So thank you guys so much.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna just post this. It'll do its upload. I'm gonna upload it, and then I'll post it so you guys can go back and kind of, dissect what you need and if we move too fast or whatever. So, with that being said, love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for lending your time. I know your time is valuable. And again, I pray that everything is going okay with you and your families. But let's go out there and let's help some people. Let's show them a new vision as we wind down 2020 on to 2021. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Charlene, for your incredible training. And again, we'll be back same time, same channel. If y'all need, call me. All right, guys. Have a good day, everybody.
You too.